Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. Since you guys are liking the whole review series over the pre-builds of any gaming PC that I do, especially NZXT's starter gaming PC, the creator PC, and well, now we have another option. It's called a streaming PC. You guys don't know what a streaming PC is? I'll basically explain quickly here. It's not an overkilled PC, pretty much. Like it's not gonna have a great GPU or CPU because it doesn't need it. It's not gonna handle games, it doesn't need to, and it's not gonna handle animations or programs because it doesn't need to. So, like I was saying, this is going to be the gaming PC. Well, it's under the gaming PC things here. If you guys actually do like this video as well, what we can do is the H1 mini PC. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and supposedly it's groundbreaking because the PCs that are normalized are the ones that are 50 pounds or more, like mine. But this one's apparently like half that, and it's freaking tiny, but it's brand new, and it's something that is crazy different. So let's go to the streaming PC. So here we have the streaming PCs, and it's also a pre-build. Okay, so it looks like we only have two options. I was wrong on the GPU and CPU. Okay, I will say this. I love this about NZXT. They're not like strictly naming each one like, oh my god, like specific and different names. I personally hate that because it's like low-key a little like PC sexist. Yeah, that. So what NZXT obviously has done is now they're putting it, I mean, well, not, so I can't say now, but they're putting it as like streaming PC, streaming plus, and then streaming pro. I love that. It's super simple, and you don't have to be like, oh my god, I have this versus that, and what's the difference between this and that? Okay, so first off, streaming PC, it's $1,269. Let's go ahead and see this. So it looks like it actually has a 30 series in here. God, dude, I love the black. Now with this, with a streaming PC, you're not necessarily looking at the CPU and GPU. You're more so just looking for something that is decent, that's going to handle some consistent use. So I'm talking like 6+ hours of use, or even 4+ hours of use every day, or however long you stream. Normally when people get a streaming PC, they stream a lot. So this thing's going to be running for a little bit, and that's, again, the reason why like the CPU doesn't matter. You know, maybe the GPU a little bit, but not a lot. So here we have obviously like 120 FPS, 153 FPS. It's actually crazy that this thing could produce 350 FPS on League of Legends. That's even better than any of the gaming PCs that have been out and reviewed by myself. Now an AMG 5600G, again, you're not looking really much for the CPU, you're more looking for anything that's not, it's complicated, I will say. Anyways, this is a good CPU. I mean, again, it's just a matter of how much you're really running it. It's just meant for streaming. So normally when you get pre-builds, they're gonna come in shipments of anything, so any component. So with these pre-builds, you're gonna get 30 series. I'm pretty sure that most companies are not gonna be using the 20 series anymore, just because it's old. Like, let alone the 30 series is now considered old because the 40 series is about to be out, or is out already. I'm actually not even sure. So we have the RTX 3060. Let's see, what are the specs on this? So CPU is a Ryzen 5 5600G, 3060 GPU, 3200 megahertz of 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's plenty of RAM, honestly. 1 terabyte of storage for that's actually kind of crazy that has that much just for and 1 terabyte of storage. This is for a streaming PC. That's crazy. And a B550 motherboard. That's crazy. Windows 11, I mean, that's just going to be a default there. That's actually crazy. I will say, I personally like AMD CPUs over Intel, but that's just me. I think they're constructed better, and I think they last longer. We have a 650 C650 bronze, 80 plus gold rating, or sorry, 80 plus bronze rating for this power supply, which is cool. So it's DDR4 RAM. Nice. Case is the same freaking like case design as anything else. Streaming plus PC. So this one's at $1,499, and it's actually got a 4.5 star rating. That's kind of crazy. See, it's surprising because even this, like, even as a streaming PC, you could, I don't want to say you should, but you could technically use this as a gaming PC, because for the amount that you're spending on it, $1,499, it's got pretty good specs. I mean, it's got a Ryzen 7 5700X with the RTX 3070. That's awesome. It's got, like, again, I mean, so RAM, you got the Vulcan, you got 16 gigabytes of RAM, you got, again, 1 terabyte of SSD M.2 storage, you got the 1 terabyte of hard drive, same motherboard. The processor now has 8 cores. What did the other one have? It has 6 cores. So instead of 8, it has 6. So I would probably, to be the best bet, just from here on, for an extra $200, or sorry, an extra $230, you're better off just purchasing this one, because it's going to be able to withstand a lot more, and you're going to have 8 cores of thread reads than 6, which Obviously, guys, again, the more cores, the better. That's literally, like, it doesn't matter how smart you are with PCs. The more cores is always the better. Same power supply. Okay, so it's actually got CPU cool. I didn't even look at this one on the other one, but it's got the NZXT Kraken 120. I'm pretty sure all Kraken models are good. Oh, actually, this one's just a lot smaller, so it's actually going to be on the left side versus the right side. So it's just going to be a lot smaller. I mean, again, it's a streaming PC. It's not going to go through a lot of stress. You're really fine on that. Okay, so we have that. So we go to Streaming Pro. So for $1,799, so $300 more. Wow. You could also use this as a gaming PC, like dead ass. Hold on. AMD Ryzen 7 5800X, and it's got 3080. Nice, nice. 32 gigs of RAM this time. Again, same storage capacities on each one. Same motherboard. Same amount of cores. So I think this is the wait, isn't this the same? I think this is the same CPU. I could be totally wrong. That's why we're going to go check this out. It is. Oh, so it's a 5800X, not a 5700X. I'm fairly certain that is just the amount of frequency that the CPU can actually handle and the amount of electricity or the amount of power that it can handle. Tech specs, here we go. So this is the Pro that we're on now. Wow, so literally, so it's got an extra 100 watts of power. The power supply, same CPU killer. Literally everything is the same except for the GPU, CPU, and the power supply like normal. So I guess that's kind of makes sense. So I mean, I guess reality is it's like, okay, would you rather spend $1,499 and get something pretty decent? Let's see, you got great SSD storage, you got great hard drive storage, you got a great CPU, you got a great GPU, but for $300 more, you get a little bit better of a CPU and a little bit better of a GPU, and that's really it. And sorry, power supply, but there's really no need for that. For $300 more, no. Listen, in all honesty, you are 110% better just to get the Streaming Plus PC for $1,499 versus the Pro. And especially don't get the beginner one. The beginner one is a pretty shit PC. I'm not even gonna lie. But the Pro is just like, you don't need to spend extra $300 for that. Just get the middle grade. Save yourself some money. Save yourself some money on the shipping and handling and taxes and whatnot as well. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, I can definitely review the mini PC. Maybe you guys would find some interest in that. Maybe I even built myself a PC on here, a custom built PC, something not pre-built, a full custom build, because they do have that option. See, they do have this option. It says build kit, build your first gaming PC, which we could do, or we could also do a core series, which I'm not actually sure what this is. So maybe off camera, I'll actually look at this, but they have a build custom PC option, which I'm sure is the same thing as that option there. Yeah, so build your own PC. So, again, if you guys like these little videos that I'm doing here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know what you actually want to see.